Sir Magnus Vox, Town Crier here. Harold is busy working on our new series on Excel dynamic array functions, but he wanted me to get this one to you post-haste. Included in the new Excel dynamic array functions are 4 functions for extracting or removing selections from your data. These are drop, take, ChooseCalls and CHOOSEROWS. The drop function returns a subset of a given array by dropping rows and columns. The number of rows and columns to remove is provided by separate rows and columns arguments. Rows and columns can be dropped from the start or end of the given array. The take function returns a subset of a given array. The number of rows and columns to return is provided by separate arguments. Rows and columns can be extracted from the start or end of the given array. The ChooseCalls function returns specific columns from an array or range. The columns to return are provided as numbers in separate arguments. Each number corresponds to the numeric index of a column in the given array. The ChooseRows function returns specific rows from an array or range. The rows to return are provided as numbers in separate arguments. Each number corresponds to the numeric index of a row in the given array. The first 2 are nice but limited to the beginning or ending rows and columns in the array. The next 2 are more powerful. They let you choose which rows or columns to return from an array, even non-adjacent ones. This is great, but you have to take the whole row or column. What if I wanted 3 non-adjacent rows returned from 3 non-adjacent columns? There is no formula for that. But there is a simple fix. If you combine ChooseRows and ChooseCalls, you can choose whatever you like. I could nest a ChooseCalls inside a ChooseRows, but I like using a cell reference because the formula is less complicated. Here I will use a ChooseCalls function with my table as the array and select columns 1, 3 and 5. I'm putting this out of the way because we don't need anything but the first cell for a reference. Now I will use the cell containing my ChooseCalls formula as the array in a ChooseRows formula, followed by a hashtag because it is a spilled array function, then choose rows 1, 3 and 5. You could do this or select a range in the middle, even just one cell. And because the functions are dynamic, if your source data changes, your array is updated automatically. There we have it. You can now choose both. If you liked this, like it, then subscribe.